That's the question. Do you know the difference between what hurts and what doesn't? That's huge. We all think we do, but then we do things that hurt us because our awareness is not subtle enough. It's not subtle enough. We're attached to the old warfare, the drama. We don't even feel alive if we don't have drama in our lives, because we can't trust yet that the positive feelings, the love, the peace, could give us the same sense of aliveness, actually a much better one, than the hate and the jealousy and the disgust and the distractedness and the running after pleasure that don't mean anything, etc., etc. So it's and this is why it doesn't happen overnight, is because we have to train our consciousness to become more and more subtle, to find the things that we do to ourselves that don't really work for us, but we can't see it. That's why we keep doing it. When you watch yourself doing something that makes you suffer, that's that. You can't see yet that you're making yourself suffer. The minute you can see that, you won't do it anymore. That extinguishes it. But it does not get extinguished by sugarcoating it. Oh, I think I'm going to do some positive thinking instead. No. Doesn't work. Also, what doesn't work is letting it go. It's a nice thing, but it's an outmoded concept. Because you let it go, and maybe you can let go 90% of something, but 10% still stays there. The old pattern, the root of the weed is still there. So it's going to grow back before long. And there's another thing. And the other thing is that when you have these opposing forces in you, the force of the old negative habit, the fear, the anger, whatever it is, and that every time that repeats itself, it gets more ingrained, the groove gets deeper, and then you have the choice to do something about it, right? And that's true, you do either one or the other, but the choice to do something about it has behind it the whole power of the self. So when you turn to the light from the darkness of the repetitiveness of your suffering, you turn to the light and you start doing something about it, then that evokes in you the light of the self, the power of God. And that is incredible, and you can count on that being there for you. So the process of cleansing yourself of what can never be true, these old patterns of pain, comes into effect, and you can free yourself of suffering that has been there for uncounted lifetimes and get free in this life. So the process of freeing yourself has that tremendous power behind it if you choose to turn to it. And you turn to it with two facilities. One is will, the will to do the practice. And the other one is devotion. Devotion to open your heart, to love what you ultimately are. To have devotion to the teacher, to the guru, to God, to the image of that perfection that you turn to, that works for you. So through that, you bring that light into you, which is already you, but you activate it. You know, one of the ways that describe liberation, it's like you have an old-fashioned oil lamp, and the oil, the light burns until the oil is used up. If there's no more oil, then you're liberated. The oil is your karma. You know, so you're burning up that karma. But that goes a lot quicker when you have these shortcut skills where you can investigate your thinking, where you can calm down the aggravated mind through stillness, where you can do this powerful emotional healing inside of you through open attention and heart sourcing. It just goes much quicker than ever before.